What's good? It's Chigozi. It's Wednesday, August 28th, 2019. Date was 75 numerology, New World Order 75, 48 numerology, Illuminati 48. So they're going to have some Bavarian Illuminati rituals because they are the New World Order and Illuminati equals 48. So they like to pair 75 with 48, especially because it's a very rare pairing. Because a lot of Gematria values don't just have that as a common pairing, and it's not every day you get this date numerology pairing. So I'm really thinking it's gonna be something like that, which means there could be some false flag, some shooting, some international tragedy, some weather warfare, you name it. Saturn equals 30, it's a day with 30 numerology. Donald Trump equals 48, and it's a day with 30 numerology. He's the president of the United States. United States equals 55. It's a day with 125 day remaining. Okay, so today's gonna be Donald Trump day. I can see it already. We can probably get both of what we're talking about, because again, Thelema 125. Donald Trump's an actor. He is thelemic, as in he's playing Saturn, the keeper of time, and then this gang, they're into Thelema, the occult religion, which honors the number 93. Saturn equals 93. Donald Trump equals 48. Saturn 30. It's just a Saturn, Thelema, Donald Trump pairing just right here. Definitely see that. Also, there with 57 numerology, Scottish Rite 57, Moon 57. So let's go to CNN and see, what if Donald Trump's the first person? Or some international Dorian's Path and also weather warfare. That's not even fair, though. This has been happening, I don't want to say this could have been it because they've been talking about this since yesterday. It's kind of obvious that they can still talk about Dorian, and it's probably going to take the mind's eye then all day. They'll probably still talk about Trump. Yep, Trump picks fight as Puerto Rico braces for storm. They got to have Trump. But even then, again, every time there's these main propaganda events, Donald Trump's always acting in them anyway. Like, I will admit, Donald Trump's a heavily propagandized actor. So he's in all sorts of propaganda all the time. So it is kind of hard to show sometimes why today's connected to Trump. But if you've been following this channel, I'm sure you clearly see what's going on. Here we have Boris Johnson with the Queen. These are two actors for the Zionist Jews. You can just see the Queen is clearly posing in this photo. She's a complete actor with Boris Johnson. She's wearing pink. They're pairing with a blue background. Red and blue pillars of Freemasonry. But you know why I want to click on this? I want to see if there's death, killing, murder numbers foreshadowing the Queen's death, possibly at 93. And she is 93 right now. It's a day with 125 days remaining. 30 numerology. The Saturn ritual could be right here. Think about how time is connected to 88. Elizabeth equals 88. Purple equals 88. Queen approves Parliament's suspension. Let's look for it. But I want to find death, killing, murder numbers, or numbers for the UK, for the Queen, 62, 26, 32, 313. That's a 193-second video. 193 is the 44th prime. Kill equals 44. We get it right away. 313 is also the 65th prime. Boris Johnson asked Queen to suspend UK Parliament ahead of Brexit. 1113, 113, dishonest number. Scottish 113. The 113 is the 30th prime. But I want to see Boris Johnson's name. Just get a refresher for his name, Gematria. I don't know why I remember. I don't think it's Sumsy 125, but I have decoded him before. Boris Johnson is 158. There we go. That's the main number for him. 158 like Freemasonry, 59 like Freemasonry, 67 like Freemasonry, 166 like Secret Society. The guy's an actor. That's why I have 113 here. Scottish 113, Mason 28 to 28th. So Johnson is seeking to suspend Parliament so his government can deliver a Queen's speech on October 14th, which lays out the government's agenda for the parliamentary session. Do you need to see any more? They're literally telling you that he's going to lay out the federal government's agenda on this particular day, and it's by the numbers. You're living out a government agenda. Government means mind control. Govern is to control. Ment means the mind. They're literally telling you what is actually going on. That's why I like reading the propaganda, because They really do mock you so hard where they tell you exactly what's going on. Oh, to an extent, of course. Let's see from today to October 14th, 2019. I know Trump equals 114 and Francis Bacon, World War equals 114, Holocaust 114. That's 14/1, the 33rd, or when you write out 33, you get 141. 47 days from today. It's also a span of 48 days. Today's the day with 48 numerology, but 47 days. Time 47. Elizabeth equals 88. All about time we're just talking about. This is a time ritual. This is Donald Trump propaganda, guys. I'm not trying to make a cop out. You see Boris Johnson, you see the Queen. It is Donald Trump related propaganda. That's why he came out to Queens, We Are the Champions, 88 days from the Queen's birthday. That's why Hillary Clinton wore purple and stuff like that. It's also 6 weeks and 5 days. Again, that 3 minute, 13-second video, 313 is the 65th prime. There's something they're doing with this number. It's a span of 6 weeks, 6 days. Execution equals 116, killing 47. But there's always more to this riddle. I want to see from her birthday till October 14th. Her birthday is the same day Prince died. We know Prince, all about purple. I Would Die For You is the name of the song he came out. For You is the 21st letter. 2-1. These riddles are just so easy to see. That's why I love. Whenever I share these riddles, not whenever, but most of the time, a lot of people just get them. That's why you can't be afraid to just talk to people about this stuff. People are interested in this stuff anyway. They like pop culture. They like Prince. They like guys. When I say they like Donald Trump, if someone says fuck Trump, he's doing this, guys, they still like him. They like talking about him. They like venting about him. So you can connect with people with this attorney and actor. I mean, I feel like I've gotten a good amount of subscribers because we all can agree that Donald Trump's a piece of shit actor for these Zionist Jews. But you have to know so is Obama. New World Order, 177 days from Queen's birthday, propaganda 177. It's that New World Order agenda. I mean, they're laying out the agenda 177 days from the Queen's birthday. New World Order equals 177. Today's the date with 75 numerology. Illuminati 48. They're telling you about their government agenda. Unbelievable. It's like, how can these people really be any more obvious? And guys, I really think, like when I say international propaganda, I really do mean this. Guys, in America, people really think that everything's America. That if it's not in America, it's not shit. If it's not in America, it's this. And the whole world seems to be programming around America with this GOP and all this bullshit. So when I say international propaganda, like on these New World Order dates, they like to have these big events that aren't in America, like in England and stuff. Just to let you know, they are a New World Order. They are mocking the people of America with a lot of this propaganda. And that's something that Zach Hubbard said a while ago, and he's right. He said a lot of the CNN propaganda seems to mainly be mocking the Americans over anyone, because this gang really knows Americans as the dumbest fucking morons on the planet. And you said New World Order equals 177, 177 days from the Queen's birthday on October 14th. They're putting on this propaganda. So we might as well do from that to her upcoming birthday too, her upcoming 94th birthday. Maybe we can get a nice murderous number. Because that's what I'm looking for. People say you're looking for this, looking for that. Like if we don't see it, we don't see it. I'm just trying to see if they're foreshadowing her pending death with this propaganda. I think it's very fair to do. 190 days, Synagogue of Satan equals 190. Do you see how they did from her past birthday, New World Order 177, Synagogue of Satan 190, and this propaganda is about them laying out their government agenda. 190 days from the Queen's upcoming birthday. 27 weeks and 1 day, 271 is the 58th prime, Boris Johnson 58, Freemasonry 58. It's a span of 191 days, which is the 43rd prime. Killing equals 43, but I'm not even going to go there. I know what they're doing with this. Society of Jesus 191, branding the propaganda. And again, you get the context from the date numerology. Someone asked, where's a good place to start? That's why I said the date numerology is good. I said the subjects, like the people also, but the date numerology is where you want to start all the time because you get this foundation. You see how today was 75, 48 numerology, New World Order 75, Illuminati 48. It's a global agenda. They're telling you about how they're going to lay out their global agenda. Doesn't England have connection to 30 today with 30 numerology? But they're telling you they're going to lay out their global agenda in England, where modern Freemasonry began in 1717, Mason equals 17, where 59 years later they founded America in 1776 with the Bavarian Illuminati, Freemasonry 59, and they're telling all this 190 days from the Queen's upcoming birthday, Synagogue of Satan 190, 191 like the Society of Jesus, and 177. I mean, it's too much. These people are riddlers. England equals 30. See? So I did with 30 numerology, we get the Queen and Boris Johnson in the propaganda. I am just so excited to share this stuff. I really am. Because it's so easy to see and follow. I'm not the only one seeing this, going crazy or nothing. We are all seeing how they're putting out coded propaganda every single day. That's why we live in a decent world. Like, not in that sense, but you know what I mean? Like, we have technology that we're able to use to expose these people. And I think it's a very wonderful thing. So this guy resigning, see this minute 18 video he's in, Death 118. I accidentally clicked on this, but that's a piece of education right there. Minute 18 video about resigning, Death 118 in Jewish Gematria. So do you see how we can accidentally click on a piece of propaganda and it's the same it just doesn't matter what you click on. That's what I'm trying to say. Queen is such an actor. I mean, yes, your majesty, whatever you want to call it, you guys can worship her all you want. She is an actor for the Freemasons. Why are you worshiping, bowing down to a slave actor? Boris Johnson clearly, guys, I might have helped someone win money on Boris Johnson. I mean, he already bet on him. He asked on my channel, though I think Boris Johnson's going to win. It was on that, remember that video I made where it was about Theresa May? We saw Boris Johnson, it was all synced up by numbers. I was like, It was to the point where I assumed he already won. It was so coded. And I was like, oh, he hasn't even won yet. And of course he ended up winning. It was so coded. And the guy asked me, I was like, sure, it's super coded for him. I definitely, have good thoughts on it. And I mean, look, you can just see with this knowledge, you can do a lot. Invisible ink stamps to identify gropers on public transport sell out in minutes. I know why they're putting this out. Sex equals 48. So they have 48 numerology. That's why. Oh, it's over. My phone's about to die. It says, you see, it's like cooling down. So the sun like bakes my fucking phone. But that's fine. We got the riddle done. But if my video shuts off, you get why. Look at these inverted pentagrams. Is this the Greta Thunberg guys? They're gonna murder this girl. That's the sickest part. They're gonna either make her fake her death or kill her. Even when she's 80, she could be 80 and they can still murder her by the numbers. It's still stupid. That's what I'm trying to say. These are agents for the government. The last you hear from her will be her dying by the numbers. It could be natural causes. It could be she could die next year in a storm, just to mock even further. And that's the type of stuff they do. Am I wishing this on her? Of course not. I mean, she's probably born into this shit, doing this against her will too. Maybe also she just loves it. I don't know. It's besides the point. She's an agent for the Zionist Jews. Look at this. Antonio Brown. How many times we see Antonio Brown in the propaganda? Okay, I'm typing his name in. Seriously. I'm typing his name in. This is what, the third day now, in like a week? We see Antonio Brown right in the front page propaganda. I know Brown equals 27 like Sun. Antonio 88, 34, Jewish 88, 34, 38, like Antonio. Antonio Brown equals 61, like time, 65, 160. Okay, I just don't know why they keep having him in the propaganda all the time. But maybe it's that with the numbers. Look, 74, Masonic 74, Jewish 74, Antonio 88, like Jewish. The Jesuit order is the Masonic order within the Catholic Church. Pittsburgh Steelers, that's in Pennsylvania, where they have Philadelphia. See, he's wearing 84, but they're covering up his 8. They're showing you the 4. They're clearly doing 74 inside this propaganda. But remember, he does wear 84, Jesuit 84. Unbelievable. I just don't get why he's here in the propaganda all the time. Antonio Brown to Roethlisberger, we were never friends. Shut up already. Black and white, divisive propaganda. That's exactly what it is. This is racial propaganda from the Zionist Jews. So, weirdly, Trump seeks peace with Iran with, Netanyahu battles it. Do you get this riddle? Remember, today's the day with 125 days remaining. Thelema 125, Israel, Thelema, Zion, that pattern. Donald Trump, Israel. This is the president of Israel. They do everything by number 93, 39, like the Knesset equals 39, Saturn 93, Synagogue of Satan 64, Thelema 64, Israel 64. So do you see how Thelema equals 1, 2, 5, and 64? Israel equals 64. They're pairing Donald Trump with this, the Thelemic actor. I mean, it's exactly what I was calling out, that pattern. I'm over-explaining this because I know there's new people who don't fully get this. And, I'm trying to get you up to speed as best I can, as simple as I can. Oh, another Jesuit order ritual. You can just tell. Whenever you see them wearing the red and black in the propaganda, it was by the numbers. So you see how he's wearing the red and black Jesuit order colors. And it's also about China. What have we been seeing about China? China equals 28. China equals 28. It is the 28th day of the month. See what I mean? (112) Jesuit order in 112 countries. They like to use this number as well. It's not as overt for them. So there's probably something more here. Zionist 112. More Hong Kong propaganda. So we'll close it there. Hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out.